Welcome back to Edmond State Dynasty. In today's episode, I want to get through at least a couple, maybe 3 more games. We'll see exactly how well it goes. But as you may or may not know, there was an update to College Football 25, and it kind of messed with Team Builder a bit. So there was an issue where some of the accessories were not the right color, but there was a workaround. But what I did not anticipate is when they finally fixed it, some of our accessories would be slightly the wrong color. Thankfully, it did not really mess with our main color. It mostly just changed the accessory color that I had set to a dark gray. It completely just changed it to black. So it's not that big of a thing. I did really like the dark gray, but I don't think the black looks bad. But it's just pretty much what to do with the rest of the series because I don't think I can update it in a Dynasty. We did manage to get a couple wins in the last episode, and that felt really, really good. And now we get to go into this game against the 1-5 Mid-Tennessee State Blue Raiders. And it looks like the first time we get to jump into this game, it is going to be a 3rd and 10. So let's see if we can get the stop here in the first quarter. Still tied up at 0, and it's going to go to the outside, and that one will be deflected away. We actually get to jump into our next drive, but it is a 3rd and 5. Out of a shotgun set, Snyder will drop back. We're going to try to take this throw underneath, and does he make the catch? I believe he does, and we get the first down. But just a couple more plays in simulation later, and we are staring at another 3rd down. This time it's a 3rd and 7. We'll drop back. And we're going to go deep downfield this time. Please come up with this catch, and it'll be tipped away and fall incomplete. However, our defense is apparently holding strong today. We get the ball back here in the second quarter. We're going to come out with a 5-wide set to face a 2nd and 7. And that one's going to get picked off because I thought I could fit that into the receiver, and obviously not. The next scenario for us is a 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Mid-Tennessee State is knocking on the door, and we don't make the tackle with that defensive tackle, and they walk into the end zone. But we would later on have a 1st and goal, so hopefully this time we don't screw it up. And this time we will keep it with our quarterback on the read option, and I did not want to do that because I pressed the wrong button because I'm still not used to the fact that they changed the read option button. Now with a 2nd and goal, a 5-wide set, we'll drop back, and we are going to go to our tight end in the end zone who will make the catch. Touchdown ESU. Now can we get a stop on defense here, a 3rd and 8. They'll take the snap and drop back to pass. He's dropping farther back. He does have some running lane, and he is going to take off for the first down in a lot of space here. Slide down to the 24. But now a couple more plays later, it's a 3rd and 16 for them. As we get the jump back in, we're going to bring Slade on a blitz, go to the outside, and I completely missed the tackle with that DB. I am so bad at defense on this game. It's not even funny. All right, let's try this again. It's a 1st and goal. The scoreboard has disappeared because it's a weird thing with this new update, and I really hope they get it fixed soon, but going to the end zone, and that should have been intercepted. You have to catch that one. Come on. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Back in a shotgun set again. He'll take the snap, and a quick throw to the end zone, and a wide open man. Touchdown Mid-Tennessee State. We now get to jump ahead into the 3rd quarter where it is 7-13, so they did not make the extra point. And we need to keep the drive alive here on 3rd down, and it will be a quick throw caught by Speed, who has the first down breaking tackles, but brought down to the 26. It would take us out for a couple of plays, but it's thrown us back in for a 3rd and 8 as we try to keep the drive alive again. Going downfield, that is caught by Mays, who can't hold on through the hit, and we should get to attempt a field goal here, and we definitely will, from about 41 yards away. So let's see if I can actually make this. I've said this before, I absolutely love the kicking in this game, but sometimes it's super frustrating, and I don't know if I got that one. Actually, it's going to go right down the middle. The Blue Raiders face a 3rd and 8 from the 48-yard line in their next drive. They'll drop back, and we're going to bring some pressure on the quarterback going downfield, and that one should have been intercepted as well, but I will take them just punting the ball away. However, we could apparently not do anything with it as they would get the ball back, and now it's a 3rd and 6 from the 44. So can we get another stop here on defense? He's going downfield. That will be knocked away, and they will once again have to punt it back to our offense. We finally get the jump back in here in the 4th quarter from the 19-yard line. About 9 minutes to go. We're still down by 3. And we're going to run this toss play to the outside. Caught by Speed, and that's going to be a loss of 2. They did change some stuff with that update, and I think they really tried to nerf that because some of the pursuit angles are a lot better on it, and it can still break for big plays, but not near as often, so I really like it. But now on a 2nd and 12, we're going to give this one up the middle to Turner, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 7. All right, guys, let's get the first down to keep this drive moving and try to take the lead. We'll take the snap, and we are going to go to our tight end over the middle, but it was in the red, and that gets intercepted. All right, I thought I could at least fit it in there where either my tight end would get it or nobody, and we make a crucial mistake. However, it does not cost us too much because as we jump back into the game, there's about 4 minutes to go, and we're still down by 3 at the Mid-Tennessee State 9-yard line. And with an end around to Dominique Speed, he'll make that man miss and fight his way down to about the 2. We're going to come out in shotgun again. Colt Snyder is back there with Dylan Turner. We'll take the snap, and we're going to do this toss to the outside, and Turner should be able to walk into the end zone as he celebrates in touchdown ESU. But now we need to get the stop as a defense. 1st and 10 from the 25. They come back in shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. Going downfield, that'll be caught and knocked out of his man's hands. And that hit was brought to you by Dell Slade, our backup linebacker. Now on 2nd and 10. It's a quick throw to the outside. That one's knocked away by Russell Westbrooks and sets up a 3rd and 10. The defense is kind of playing lights out in this game. Now 3:05 to go. On 3rd down, we're going to bring the pressure to the outside. And of course, as soon as I say they're playing lights out, we allow a 1st down. Now from their own 41-yard line. Back in a shotgun set, the scoreboard has disappeared. That's really an annoying glitch. But he's going over the middle, finds his man for the 1st down, and he's going to get brought down at R37. They are going to keep running a no-huddle offense here, though. So I guess we'll line back up and try this again. He's going to come out in shotgun. I really wish I could see the scoreboard. It'd be a really crucial thing to have right now. Drop back, a quick throw, caught by the tight end. That's a gain of 7. I really thought they would let it go to the 2-minute warning, but they call a timeout with 2:07 to play. So now they're going to come out and run the ball right up the middle for the 1st down, and a lot more. I was not really expecting a run, and that should take us down to the 2-minute warning. Somehow it goes down to 1:59, which makes no sense, but now from the 16-yard line, he'll drop back to pass and lob this one downfield. His guy makes the catch for a 6-yard play, and I really thought they would run no huddle. Now on a 2nd and 4, he'll take the snap. It's a handoff to the back, and he gets chased to the outside, has the 1st down, brought down to the 4-yard line. I really think we're about to be put in a really, really tough situation on offense here. They're going to come out in shotgun again. We're going to have another close game. 1st and goal. He'll take the snap, and it's going to be read option to the outside, but he gets stood up and brought down. 1:30 to play from the 2nd, and I'm sorry, I don't know what I was trying to say there. It was 2nd and goal. I was trying to say way too much. Either way, touchdown Mid-Tennessee State, and now we have a situation with 1:25 to go, and I cannot look at play art, otherwise the scoreboard will disappear. But 1st and 10 from the 25. We'll drop back and look to pass. We're going to throw this one to the outside, and we'll start this drive with a solid 12-yard play. The clock is still running. We do have all 3 timeouts, though. Out of another shotgun set. And I really want to go deep downfield, so that's what we're going to do for Ty Mays, and he cannot come down with it. All right, I got the shot play out of my system, so hopefully we don't try to run it again. 2nd and 10. We'll drop back and look to pass. We'll take this throw underneath. That's caught by Turner, and that will set up a 3rd and 3. Officially under a minute left in the game. Snyder back in shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. We're going to take this route over the middle, and that is going to be caught and held onto by Mays, despite the fact the defender was hanging all over him. 45 seconds to go. Snyder out of shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. We're going to throw this one to the outside. That one will be knocked away. Just need to get into field goal range. 41 seconds remaining. And we're going to take this throw over the middle. That'll be caught by Hart instead of a 3rd and 5 at the 39. And we are going to burn our 1st time out. We come back in shotgun. Snyder will drop back and look to pass. We're going to make this throw to the outside, and that one's going to get knocked away to bring up a 4th and 5. And this is obviously going to be a massive play here. If we don't get this, our hopes are pretty much dead since I already burned a timeout. 4th down, out of a shotgun set. We'll take the snap, throw this one underneath, but I think they're ready for it. Do we have the 1st down? Yes, we do. Burn that 2nd timeout. That one was a little too close for comfort. Now 26 seconds to go. From the 34-yard line. We're going to throw this over the middle, and that one will be knocked away. Tried to hit speed, but apparently their guys saw that one coming. So now 2nd and 10 from the 34 with 23 seconds to go. Snyder will drop back and look to pass again. We're going to try to go to our tight end over the middle, but we're hit as we are throwing. 3rd and 10, and some of you guys may not agree with this call, but I'm going to try to run this jet toss and see if they can actually fall for it. We go to the outside. We have the 1st down, making people miss and get brought down to the 20. The clock is still running because I don't want to burn that last time out just yet, but now the whole thing is gone on the scoreboard. But we are going to go to the end zone for Ty Mays, who is going to not make the catch. 4 seconds remaining. I really thought he was going to come down with that one. And are they going to ice our kicker here? Yes, they will. So we're going to come out for a 37-yard attempt to try to force overtime for the 2nd straight game. And I think I got good accuracy there. Did I get enough power? The kick is away, and it's off the upright and good. But there is a flag. So let's see what this is going to be. Roughing the kicker. But I guess we just need to go ahead and accept this or decline it and take the field goal. Yeah, we're just going to do that. We now jump into overtime, but I think they may have already gotten the ball once, but I cannot guarantee that. But we'll see if we can just score a touchdown. Got here with a win. Hand off to Dylan Turner, who's going to have the first down immediately. And I didn't know this, but apparently Turner has had a day so far. He's at 183 yards. Why not just go ahead and ride him all the way to the end zone, making people miss and getting brought down to the 2. And now backup running back Troy Walker is in the game. On second inches, we hand it to him, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown ESU one more time today. And yes, that does end the game. So Mid-Tennessee State would get the ball first and got absolutely nothing on their drive. So we get out here with a 26-20 victory. And quarterback Colt Snyder did not have a pretty day, but he didn't have a bad day either. 28 for 44, 250 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. On the ground, though, Dylan Turner, 193 yards and a touchdown. And then Troy Walker, our backup running back, came in for the game winner. Receiving, let's see what those look like. Ty Mays, 8 for 63, and 1 drop game-winning touchdown that would have just ended the game in regulation. But the only one to catch a touchdown today is tight end Duke Jones. Honestly, every time I was in on defense, I really felt like Del Slade was making the tackle, so it makes sense that he leads the team in tackles with a total of 8. Marlon Worthy got 1.5 sacks, and Alex King got a half sack. We got 1 interception, and that was from Tyree Casper. Well, 2 touchdowns and 1 interceptions is a pretty solid day generally from a quarterback, but 15 for 34 is not what you want to see from your starter. Running the ball, the running back got 91 yards on 23 carries and a touchdown. And then receiving, Sherman was their best receiver, 4 for 63, but Stewart and Sutton both caught touchdowns. Well, I would say we're actually off to a pretty good start in this series, considering we're now 2-0 in conference play. Well, let's go ahead and unlock the advanced look for defensive backs, and then the recruiting actions for receiver will give a bonus, so we'll do that. It's not a super flashy commit, but we do get a 2-star receiver in Max Evanson from Fort Valley, Georgia. So obviously the other 2 commitments that we have, defensive back Stanley Burfict, he's a 3-star corner. Obviously we need as much help as we can get on defense. And then we have a 3-star Jim and quarterback Morgan Eberle. But the main reason I went after 2-star Max Evanson is because he is going to be coming in with 93 speed and 92 acceleration. His catching isn't great, his deep route running isn't great, but I think with that speed we should be able to use him. But now we get to move on to our next opponent, which is also going to be an undefeated team in the CUSA, and that is the Liberty Flames, who are coming into this game at 4-2. This should be a pretty interesting matchup, hopefully, but they are a lot better than us ratings-wise. Well, they finally let us jump in this game, but it's a 1st and goal from the 2, as now the scoreboard's going to disappear, but it's still 0-0. As you can see, I put us in our alternates, and I guess that meant that Liberty is going to wear their blue uniforms for some reason, and we're going to get the stop at the 1-yard line. If we can actually pull off this goal line stand, that would be freaking incredible. But 2nd and goal, hand off to their back, he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Now, we get to jump in on our drive, but it is a 3rd and 8. Snyder out of shotgun, we'll drop back, and we're going to try to buy some time. You know what? Actually, we'll just take off and get the first down. It would then simulate a couple more plays and throw us right back in for a 3rd and 8. So now we'll drop back looking to keep the drive alive again. We'll throw underneath, but Speed can't even make the catch that time. Can we at least get to kick the field goal? I am glad it doesn't just automatically simulate field goals. I think every single field goal so far I have gotten to attempt here. So we're going to try this one, and that one is going to go wide right. Later on in the game, we get to jump in here in the 2nd quarter. It's still 7-0. We're facing a 3rd and inches. We're going to try a jet toss to the outside. And can we get a good block? Yes, we will. Mays inside the 10, 5, and a touchdown for Edmond State. We're going to tie this game up. However, Liberty is driving on their next possession. From the 33-yard line, it's a 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this downfield, but that one's going to fall incomplete. Now, they should attempt a field goal here. And I don't know if they made it or not, and there's a lot of simulation going on. Wow, as we get to jump back in, we are down by 10. So it is 17-7. We're at the 16-yard line, and we're going to take this throw to Speed, but that's tipped in the air and nearly intercepted. Had he actually caught that, he might have been gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Back in shotgun again. We're going to roll to the outside. Under pressure, we get rid of it, and thankfully, that counts as an incomplete pass and not an interception. Let's see if we can get him here on a 3rd and 10. From the 15, we are going to go to the end zone for a wide open man and a touchdown for Dominique Speed. But now Liberty is looking to score right before halftime. It's a 1st and 10. Out of a shotgun set, he'll take the snap and dump it off underneath. That'll be caught by his tight end instead of a 1st and goal at the 5. They come out in a shotgun set again. We're going to try to control the defensive tackle. I don't think it's going to work out very well. It's a quick throw caught by his man and into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. It has thrown me in for the final play of this half. It said 4th down, Sure, you want to come in and try this? I guess, let's do this. Just chuck this deep for Ty Mays. Can he make the catch? No, he cannot. It would not give me another scenario until the start of the fourth quarter where we are down 38-20. So let's see if we can try to convert on this play, and we break that sack, but we are going to get sacked back at the 15. That brings up a second and goal now. We'll drop back to the pass. We're going to go over the middle, and I did not see that safety, and that might be a pick six here. Down the sideline, he's actually caught by Dylan Turner, so we don't allow a pick six, but that is not a very pretty day. Now down 41-20 here with about 6 minutes to go. We're going to come out with a handoff to Turner, who goes to the outside and does not get that first down. It results in a 4th and 1. And are we just going to go for this? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's just go for it instead of kicking the field goal. We're down by 3 touchdowns. It would take a miracle anyway. So out of a shotgun set, we're going to run this option play. And then finally toss this one to the outside, caught by Turner. He's going to make that man miss, but spun right into his own guy. Gets brought down at the 5. So now on a 1st and goal. We already scored on one of these today. Let's see if we can score on another one. It's a jet toss to the outside. And Mays is going to get in. Touchdown, Edmond State. But ultimately, it would not matter. The final score today is 48-27, and we suffer our first conference loss. But it is to Liberty, which is one of the better teams in this conference. Along with their 90 overall quarterback and running back, I don't think I could be too mad about today's game. The final stats for Colt Snyder, 20 for 39, 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. On the ground, Turner did run for another 153 yards and a score. And then receiving, Dominique Speed was our best one, 6 for 104 and a touchdown. But Ty Mays did get 2 touchdowns, and they count as receiving touchdowns, but they were both jet tosses, so they're kind of rushing touchdowns. But either way, I'll take the points. And then today, Marco DeMarco and Warren Middlebrooks both lead our team in tackles, so our starting safety and our starting middle linebacker. We got a couple sacks, one from Nakeem Wolf and one from Middlebrooks, but we got no interceptions today. Caden Salter with a pretty solid day. 18 of 22 for 301 yards and 4 touchdowns. Running the ball, they ran for 132 yards with their running back on 20 carries, and he found the end zone once. Their backup running back also got a touchdown. And then receiving, it looks like Julian Gray, 5 for 109 in a score. And then Trayon Sibley, 3 for 94 and 2 touchdowns, along with Dante Lee Jr. getting a touchdown. We now get to head into Week 10, where we get the College Football Playoff Top 25. Obviously, we are not going to be a part of this list probably for a while. I would say at least 2 seasons, but who knows, next season we could kind of just go crazy. But that loss does kind of put us into a hard situation in our conference at least. We are now down here at 4th place. Our next opponent is actually Western Kentucky. So if we lose this game, it's really not going to be good for us in conference standing. Right now, Liberty is the only one that's undefeated in conference play though. So hopefully we can pull out a victory in this game and get a little bit closer to competing for that conference championship. The first time we get to jump in today, it's still 0-0, but it's a 3rd and 9 at our 28-yard line. So let's see if we can get some pressure with the defensive end to the outside, and a diving deflection, I believe, by Russell Westbrooks. And do they get that field goal? I can't even tell. But now our defense needs our help again, and I still can't even see the scoreboard, so let's just see. We're actually down 3-0 right now, and they have the ball at the 3-yard line. I know I'm complaining about it a lot, but dear God, I hope they get that glitch fixed out soon. But now a 1st and goal. And, okay, we're not going to be a false start or an encroachment or anything there. It's a jet sweep to the outside that gets blown up in the backfield. Now with a 2nd and 4, we're going to bring Middlebrooks on a blitz and hope for the best here. He takes the snap, and there was no one on that side of the field, but we still managed to make the play. The defensive backs actually came up big there. All right, defense, let's get this stop. 3rd and goal from inside the 1-yard line. And that time the hole opens up for a freaking vehicle to go through. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. It is not even letting me jump in on offense right now. We're down 9-0. It's a 1st and goal from the 5, and they are going to walk into the end zone. Actually, he gets flipped in, but either way, a touchdown yet again. It finally lets me jump in on offense, but it's a 3rd and 5 from the 41. Trying to keep the drive alive, and we're going to get sacked on the play. I never saw anyone come open, and now we'll punt it away. It's thrown us back in on offense now, but it's a 3rd and 6, and we are now down 23-0. But we're going to give this one to Dylan Turner, who's going to try to juke out a defender and get brought down to the 15. So maybe we have a little bit of life here on offense near the end of the first half. Snyder out of a 5-wide set will take this throw and go underneath, and that'll be caught for a gain of about 7. Big shout out to Troy Walker on that one for actually coming up with a catch despite it not being a great throw. But now on 2nd and 3, you guys could probably guess it's going to be a jet toss, but it's going to get blown up in the backfield. 3rd and 6. Let's see if we can do this one out of a shotgun set. Snyder will take the snap, and we're going to be looking over the middle. Can he make the catch? And it's tipped around and falls incomplete. So we should at least get a field goal out of this. But this has not been a pretty game so far for either side of the ball, really, as the kick is away, and we finally get on the board. And then the defense allows another touchdown before halftime. 55 seconds to go here in the half. They have given us the ball and told us to run a 2-minute drill. Not really a 2-minute drill when there's only 45 seconds left right now. But, you know, sure, we'll go ahead and run this. And that's the exact same play that I just ran, so let's go ahead and change that. We're burning a lot of time. We'll take the snap and look to go downfield. Not seeing anyone come open. We'll take off with Colt Snyder. Can we make that man miss? No. About 30 seconds to play here in the half now. Snyder out of shotgun. We'll draw back to the pass. And we're going to launch this deep downfield because we have nothing else better to go for, and it's going to be incomplete. You know, when you're down by 27, I feel like you can just take some risky throws downfield and just see if it works out. But now 2nd and 10, and we're going to have a man wide open down the left sideline. And Speed can't come down with it. He got hit and could not hold on through the contact. So now a 3rd and 10 with 20 seconds to go here before halftime. Snyder out of shotgun. We'll draw back to pass again. Roll to the outside. Throw this one on the run. And that one will be caught by Hart, and we'll have to burn our second time, or our first time out, actually. But at least we finally managed to complete a pass here. Now we'll drop back, and we're going to go downfield again. Caught by Dylan Turner, and he will make that man miss, or at least try to, and get brought down to the 29, where we burn our second timeout. On this play, we're going to send everybody deep. I am going to get rid of the scoreboard. Doesn't really matter here, but we're going to send everybody deep, and if we don't get this, we can at least kick a field goal, despite, or unless we throw an interception. But we are going to throw it to the back part of the end zone, and it will be knocked away. Well, I'm at least getting to practice our field goal kicking today, which is, I guess, okay. But now the snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be good. So we make it 30-6 right at halftime. We now have the ball here in the second half, and it's time to start the most miraculous comeback you've ever seen. Okay, that is probably the most mistimed commentary I have ever had in my entire life. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Yeah, the next scenario we would get would be to kick a field goal down 44-6. So we're just getting to practice extra points, or we get to practice field goals, and I completely missed that one. Well, we're now going to jump much later into this game. 4th and inches with 42 seconds to go, down 44-6. This is just one of those games where you burn the game tape and move on. We are going to see if we can get a garbage time touchdown here as Josh Hart finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown ESU. Well, I believe that is so far our biggest loss in school history, and it was not a pretty day. I didn't play well, the simulation didn't go well either, and they kind of just tore us apart. The final stats for Colt Snyder today, he goes 22 of 40 for 293, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. On the ground, Dylan Turner only 49 yards on 16 carries. And then what about receiving? Hart was our best one, 7 for 103 and a garbage time touchdown. I don't know what kind of sign it is whenever your two corners are leading the team in tackles, but I imagine it's not a good one, as Tyree Casper and Russell Westbrooks both end up with 8 today. In sacks, we only got 1, and it was shared between Nick Ortiz and Dale Slade, and we got no interceptions. The Western Kentucky quarterback went 9 of 18. He completed 50% of his passes. The problem was, 33% of the time he completed a pass, it was a touchdown, because he ended up with 3 passing touchdowns today. Running the ball, their running back got 108 yards and 1 touchdown, and then their quarterback also ran in for a touchdown. Receiving, their best one was 100% Bryce Childress, 3 for 93 and 2 scores, and then Keyshawn Johnson also got, well, that is a weird, you're not actually, is this guy actually like the son of Keyshawn Johnson? Whatever. 1 catch, 14 yards, and a touchdown. But out of that blowout, we at least get one good thing, and that is a brand new kicker in Sean Augustine, who has actually locked us out at one point this year, but I guess had a change of heart and has decided to come to Edmond State anyway. We also land a 2-star tight end in Shane McSurdy out of Savannah, Georgia. Our recruiting board is actually looking a little thin now. We have 5 guys committed. I only have 4 left on this board, so I will probably have to go add some more and do a little bit more scouting and try to find some more gem prospects to help this team. But as of right now, I'm actually pretty okay with the class that we've gotten so far, and it looks like we're going to land all of these guys. Despite back-to-back losses, we do have to move forward into our last 4 games of the season, which are going to be at UTEP, a home game against Sam Houston, a home game against Florida International, and then at Louisiana Tech. I'm going to try to fit all 4 of these in the next episode and just wrap up the first regular season. I cannot guarantee that's going to happen though, but that is my goal there. Because in order to get to a bowl game this year, we would need to win 3 of our final 4 games. Obviously, I'm going to try my best to do that, but it is going to be a very, very tough uphill battle. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you next time.